Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All, the show where I proudly will say that Black Lives Matter because police are pigs and they're disgusting and they act like they're fucking gangsters, and it's brutal and annoying to see video after video after video of them attacking black people all the time, and then they also attack white people. I've been attacked by police before several times. They attack trans people, queer people of all kinds, because they are fucking violent thugs. They are losers. They are wannabes. They are frickin' fascists. Okay, so here I have a story for you. Salt Lake City police dog ordered to attack a black man on his knees with his hands in the air. I also have the video here linked on a tweet. And I really want to show this because, again, this echoes a lot of things that I've been through. I've had SWAT officers point guns at me, say that they will kill me if I don't comply, and then give me contradicting and conflicting orders, like this man went through. I've been told to get on the ground and then walk backwards. I know, wait, both of those things are mutually exclusive. Oh no, am I about to die? Now chances are, if I were black, I would be dead, or I would be seriously injured. But I'm not, and I did not get seriously injured, because probably I am white, and they didn't want to do that to a white person. So, with that being said, let's read a little bit of this article, and then I want to show you the video. When the police arrived at the home of Jeffrey Ryans early one morning in April, keep in mind, I want to say Salt Lake City is the same city that is giving people life in prison for throwing paint. I covered a story in a video a couple days ago. They're willing to send people to prison for life for throwing paint. Yet, someone who's utilizing a dog to attack and maul someone, which is 1, animal abuse, and then 2, abuse of humans, 3, abuse of force, and then 4, absolutely disgusting on every moral and ethical level. They're fine. They're good to go. They're awesome. But if you throw a can of paint, life in prison. This is the same police department that shoots and kills 20-year-olds for fun, with impunity, gets paid vacation time, yet if you throw a can of paint, you get life in prison. So, the 36-year-old was startled, but said his reaction was almost instinctive. Growing up as a black man in Alabama, he said, "You're taught to cooperate. Put your hands up when you're told. Get on the ground if they say so." That's what he was trying to do on April 24th when Salt Lake City police were called to his house after someone heard him arguing with his wife. Body camera footage from the officers show Ryans was in his backyard smoking a cigarette. He says he was about to leave for his job as a train engineer when the officers shined their lights on him and started yelling. "Get on the ground," one officer yelled as his police dog barked. "Get on the ground or you're going to get bit." Again, having dogs for police work is animal abuse. It is taking an animal that otherwise would be comfortable, cuddly, lovely, and adorable, and turning them into a human, usually black people, killing machine. It's disgusting. It is awful, and I am a vegetarian for a reason. That is because I do not believe in the use of destroying animals for the sake of human pleasure or comfort. I think it's disgusting. So I think when cops utilize police dogs, I think that is disgusting animal abuse, and anyone who thinks that training canine units is a good thing needs to go to therapy and lose their job immediately. But those are my biases out of the way. Ryans dropped what was in his hands and put them in the air. He recalled in an interview that he was confused. He didn't know where to go or what to do. One officer was yelling for him to come to him while another screamed to get on the ground. Again, the same thing that I've said, that I've been through. Get on the ground! Now walk backwards! What? He was worried that if he did the wrong thing, he would get shot. "I wasn't running," he recalled. "I wasn't fighting. I was just cooperating. We've been through this. We've seen this. Always cooperate with the police no matter what." Reminder, whenever you see, like, any instances of police brutality, whenever I make a video on this stuff, I get right-wingers in my comment section. "Oh, resisting arrest! Oh, you gotta comply! Law and order! Oh!" Yet, 9 times out of 10, the video they're replying to is someone complying. And also, they're going to do it in this video. I swear, give it 36 hours or so, come back, you're going to see some psychopathic motherfucker talking about how this guy didn't follow the orders the right way. Law and order, they say, as they violate law and they violate order on a daily basis because they're freaks. They are psychopaths. Anybody that supports the police in any country is a psychopath. Police are a fascist institution, a weapon and a tool of making you obey your overlords and your masters. And even when you do, they might just fuck you up anyway because it's fun for them. Body cam shows that though Ryans was kneeling on the ground with his hands in the air, the K9 officer still ordered his dog to attack. And I'm going to show the video in a bit. I felt like a chew toy, he said. I didn't know why this was happening to me. That's what was going through my mind. Why? They say Ryan, this is his attorney speaking, they say Ryans has suffered nerve and tendon damage, infections, and has difficulty walking. Doctors have not ruled out the possibility he will need to have his leg amputated. Again, imagine, and I want to say this before I click this video. We are going to, for the rest of our lives, I'm 24 years old, for the rest of my life, I will be reading news stories. Maybe, let's say 50 years from now, we reach a police brutality-free world. Maybe, right? And that's if we're lucky. We're still going to have people that were alive today and that are alive then that say, yep, my dad lost his leg because he followed the orders and the cops didn't like him anyway because he was black. Yeah, I lost my leg in first person because the cops just didn't like my skin color. There are people alive right now who had to drink at the black water fountain. So when you think, oh, we made progress, look at us, we're so noble, when this shit is still happening, Jesus Christ, you need to look in a mirror. So I'm going to play this video. It's hard to watch, but it's important because, again, we are going to be reading about this for the rest of our lives.
Get on the ground or you're going to get bit. Get on the ground. Yeah.
Get on the ground.
On the ground.
All the way down. On the ground.
I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. Why are you biting me?
Good boy.
I'm on the ground. Stop.
Good boy.
Why are you guys out?
Good boy.
What the fuck?
Good boy.
Back right now.
The worst part is that he's on the ground, and the cop, instead of getting the dog to stop attacking this man, is just saying, good boy, yeah, get him, because they're Nazis. That's what these people are. If you were ever to wonder, oh, what would I do in Nazi Germany? Just go outside. Look at your social media posts, because that's what you would do. This is a violation of every fucking thing in the fucking world. It's animal abuse. It's violation of due process. It's, telling people to do something and then punishing them for doing exactly what you say. This is disgusting behavior. The guy has no gun. The guy has no weapon. He's no threat to anyone. Yet the cop wants to have fun. Listen for how long this lasts. Listen.
Yeah, good boy.
Why are you guys out?
Good boy.
What the fuck?
Good boy.
Back right now.
Holy
boy.
shit.
Right now.
Ow.
Good boy.
What the fuck?
Right
Hit.
now.
Good boy.
Ow.
Good boy. Good boy.
Ow. Why are
Good
you
boy.
guys doing this? Ow.
Good boy.
I'm a fucking
Good
ow.
boy.
Why are you
Good
biting?
boy.
15 seconds.
boy.
Why the fuck are you
Good
biting?
boy.
Ow. What the fuck did I
Good.
do? Ow.
20 seconds of just saying good boy over and over again as someone is getting attacked and mauled to the point where he may lose his leg for doing nothing on his own property, for doing nothing. People always say, I've got the right to defend my property. But when blue shirt, brown shirt wearing thugs show up, you have no rights. I covered a story of a white man named Ryan Whitaker who answered a door with police at his door. He answered a door and he had his gun in his hand. That was legal, not illegal, legal in Arizona under the Second Amendment. What did they do? They told him to drop the weapon, and then he started dropping the weapon, but they killed him anyway. This is what they do. They tell you to do something and then punish you for doing it. And it's always, oh, I fear for my life. Someone is practicing their Second Amendment right. I fear for my life, so I'm going to shoot them. What if it were the other way around? What if that guy shot the cops? What if he feared for his life? He would get life in prison. Why? Because we have a we have a fucking 15-tier justice system. It's disgusting.
Oh, she let me in the... Oh!
Good boy.
He keeps saying it.
What the fuck did I do? Oh my god!
Good
Ow!
boy. You good, Kevin?
Ow!
Good boy.
Ow! Ow!
Good, good.
Stop!
House.
He just says, good boy, over and over and over again, as he trained what would have been a comfy, cuddly, adorable family pet into being a killing machine, to rip this man's flesh from his bone for smoking a cigarette on his property and doing nothing, minding his own business. Think about that. It's disgusting.
Shit!
House.
What the hell?
Boy.
I just get my work clothes. Jesus Christ.
40 seconds
What the fuck?
while this man is screaming in agony, and the only thing this officer can mutter, good boy, good boy, good boy.
Hey!
Yet you will get life in prison for throwing paint.
Dog bite.
Life in prison for throwing paint. Think about that. This is the United States of America. God bless the United States of America. What a shithole fucking country.